Yo, what is going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to another video. Hello, if this is your first time finding the channel. So joining me here today at the National Railway Museum in York. And yeah, I can't even explain to you how excited and hyped I am for this. I've never been here before, so this is the first time. I absolutely love railway, trains, locomotives, carriages. You know, this is like walking on a big Hornby train set, isn't it, basically? But like stuff from a time gone by. Yeah, gonna get very, very excited about it. Now, some of this stuff is gonna be like a learning history curve for me too. And yeah, it's gonna get good. Really, really is. Like I can tell you, like, you know, the intercity kind of trains, 125s, but things like this, it is literally gonna be a learning curve for me too. That gentleman wasn't very happy with his wife then. Look at all these though. I always say to myself, I think I was born in the wrong era. But maybe I'm just trying to keep that era alive a little bit, if that makes sense. But we've got to get a picture of these when we're here. There might be one or two photo stops in here, but I might do a little film walking around and then come back and actually just take pictures and appreciate it. Because when you're filming, you see it briefly, because you don't want to make the video boring. You want to keep going with it. But then, you know, when it comes time to just enjoy it yourself, camera goes down, you take time, and then you see the scale on these too. Now, am I right in thinking some of these occasionally do come out, they get swapped around, these could be fired up and actually used? I mean, the condition on them looks exceptional. Holy copper on this too. Way cool. So for those that are just watching this channel for the first time, I'm a vintage toy dealer, have been for 15 years. So I see a lot of this stuff in like the model kind of form, if you like. That kind of looks like an old underground carriage in a sense, but I'm probably completely wrong on that. But I've got a lot of interest in like the whole steam era from the 1800s, then the changing of stuff over the decades, going to like the diesel locomotives. Oh, look at the size on this engine from 1960. Way cool. And I like stuff like this too, look. Restored in 1979. And then, wow, look at the scale and the size on this. But this is a Russian one, isn't it, I think?
Oh, hello.
Hello, Kurt.
This one's gigantic.
Check Kurt's channel out. I think it's Russian, to be honest with you. It's got that kind of thing. They did build things bigger than better. Apologies if I'm wrong.
It's just fairly local.
Here we go. You've got boards everywhere as well where you can actually read things.
Lancashire built.
Wow.
Vulcan Foundry.
Chinese Republic. There we go. Ran 1979.
1935, so pre-war.
Crazy cool.
Pre-World War
So
II.
my apologies over getting the Russian completely wrong, and this is an electric motor coach. This is a perfect lesson why I shouldn't just run with things that I don't know about, but I'm not pretending that I do. Now look at this. Tell you what's impressive as well, how high the boiler is sitting on this. The way, you know, normally all this is sort of like tucked down and sort of hidden, but I'd imagine that makes it quite easy to actually work on. Oh, ha, ha, ha. The Art Deco vibes on that. Yeah, this thing. Unbelievable. Yeah, we gotta get some quick pictures when we are here. Look at that. It's like an early bullet train, I think, isn't it, in a sense? But the scale on that thing, blown my mind. Yeah, look at this with the lights. That just looks fantastic. We might actually be able to get on it, I think. Exit only. Yeah, you can. This area is closed. Got a tender back here. Oh no, it is actually a full logo. Wow, okay. Yeah, look at this. Honestly, I'm like a kid in a candy store at the minute. Look at this as well, Channel Tunnel. I'm loving the patina on it. I love that they've actually kept that original. So it's a construction locomotive, a muck truck. So this is what you'd run all the mud out with. Awesome. I think we've actually got a Eurostar train there too. But let's go and have a little look. Obviously there's going to be other people in this video as well, because it's not just me here. It's currently 10 past 10, so it's just opened. There we are, 125 also. But there's a lot of people actually around. This is lovely. Pullman coach. Topaz. Wow. Yeah. I love it, it's in the old colours too. So 125 is of my era, born in 1991. That's the sort of train that I can remember going across from South Wales to London on quite frequently. Pullman coaches, the colour on that. That is literally just luxury. I'm excited to see it. Seen that, Kurt? Channel Tunnel?
Yeah.
Little truck?
Very cool.
Oh.
We're never going to experience anything like this now in like
this. You're automatically, literally just transported to a different time.
你知道没有看那个片子？那片子可以，跑了300多公里了。现在是日本马上修的这个电动车。中国有一批人，就是比如说像常客啊，也在搞电动车。他怎么拉到这来？
I would expect all the seating to be this. Alright, okay, it actually changes halfway through.
Yeah, this is cool.
This is very cool.
You're going to get a lot of that.
Space as well. I
You're going
think
to get a
you're
lot of
gonna-
that. Guys, I don't really know what I'm looking at, so you're just going to get it.
Look at the leg room as well. You do actually have in here.
这个是相当于是轨包车，那个长岛是车包。
Amazing. So now that we are back outside, you can see this thing from the front properly. Again, it's just another engineering marvel in my opinion. And I tell you what, boys and girls, one of my favourite trains that I've actually seen as well, I think it was called the Zephyr, and it was in a museum in Chicago. And that was a complete Art Deco vibe, but the two-tone colouring on this. Yeah, that's very, very cool to be honest. This Pullman coach, this is stunning. Look how luxury this was, how different things are today. Because like, I'm honest in saying it, you get on a train these days, you don't have that feel, that connection that you would have had riding on something like this. Obviously, if you had the money to ride on that class. Go right down to the coat of arms there too. But yeah, the Intercity 125. This is something I've always had a bit of a weird obsession with since I was a kid. So the class 43, well, yeah, they came about in the 70s basically, but 125 mile an hour, 76 to 2016 plaque on this one for HST. So I'm right in thinking that the first HST kind of vibes that they had were like the swivel train that didn't really work, and then this is what they actually came out with. Oh, we've got a gift shop over here as well. I'll be entertaining some of that later and seeing what I can find. But honestly, what a beautiful, beautiful thing. In that colour. Obviously, I remember them being the sort of black and grey, I want to say. That's what I remember riding on. That's what I remember actually having as a Hornby train set. So seeing it in the original 70s colours is very cool. So I was just taking a quick photo of it there. Seeing them close up like this, yeah, wow. And the Eurostar here too. You've got donation boxes as well, which I will be donating to, because this museum is actually free. You can donate a little bit online. Parking is £10 for all day, but there's plenty of donation boxes, and I think it's one of those places you should donate, simply to keep it alive and to keep the trains in this sort of condition too. The staff here are clearly doing a very, very good job. Wow, those lights are very bright. Bit of xenon lights going on there. So let's go and have a little look at the Eurostar.
I've got it is then open today.
I normally
It
opens
looks as
it.
if you could go on
Oh,
it.
look at this, yeah. That's cool, that is.
Size on the gas throttle.
That's what,
Oh.
yeah. Yeah, no, I'm with you. Fire isolation. But as you can tell, we're very excited to be here today. Also, small things, look at all the locomotive plaques that are on the wall over here. Stuff like that. It's cool. You've got a model railway section too we can go check out. Obviously, I think this is going to be a bit appealing to the kids and the bigger kids, such as myself. But yeah, I sell all this stuff, like Bing locomotives, early Hornby stuff. So it might be worth keeping an eye on my eBay store. And then you can see the big setup that they actually do have here. Got some 150 scale Corgi trucks in there. But yeah, that was a little look at this anyway. And I kid you not, being here is making me want to buy another Hornby train set. Just to set out, even a small starter pack, just so I can have a little play with it. North Pole, yeah, look at these. So I've actually had an experience of riding on one of these. Just seeing that there and the 125 in the background. Ah, wow. I'm not even saying it for effect. As like an enthusiast of vehicles, planes, trains, doesn't get much better. So we've got this one here in the British Railway colours, 1951. I was out there thinking of something I can say about it, but I can't. But look at all the signals and stuff here you have in the calf too. Very, very nice calf looking over here. I'll be getting a coffee and something to eat very soon. You got the mallard class over there. And this is something I remember, like these kind of locomotives. The big diesel ones. Oh. I'm not even saying, I'm generally so excited to be here. So let's take a look at this side first, is it? We've got some early stuff. That almost looks like the Trevithick locomotive a little bit. Stratford, wow. So I actually come from a place called Murphy Tidwell. I don't, that's where I was born. I moved away about 15 years ago. But of course, the Crauchetes, Trevithick steam trains, a lot of history of that there with it. And look at this, second class, first class. And of course, I think you would have been open top like that. That's how you would have rode back in the day, wasn't it? Like that. And then they progressed to stuff like this. So yeah, we are actually going through the different layers of history here. Second class, carriages, 1834. See if I can just, without standing here, just raise that in. But for me, look at the patina on this. Look at the way the cracking is on the wood. That's beautiful. That really, really is beautiful. But of course, the switch up from the steam to the diesel. I watch YouTube videos, old YouTube videos and stuff like this, just going down tracks, just moving things. And honestly, it just, yeah, brings out the big kid in me. It's right into it, the sort of gold leaf on this. It's a dying trade. Even just like the pinstriping, the artwork, it's a dying trade. So you can actually come and peer into an old sidings box, signal box. This is very cool. Melton siding. We actually have a railway bridge so you can go up and over the mallard. Another calf over here. But look at this. And look at this as well. The night ferry. That's amazing how they've cut sections open. That's good. It's cool, innit? I was just saying that. We'll go and do that in a minute. But yeah, the mallard. Unbelievable. But yeah, look at this. They've actually cut one open so you can see the internals of how it actually works. And look at this little small gauge one, yeah. How cool is that? See where the pistons are pushing. Wow. There's a lot more going on in one of those than I actually thought. Intricate. Wow. In a way, it's kind of a shame that she's kept open like this, but for an amazing reason. See the coal chute too. That's very cool. Right, let's go check out some of the ones down here then. Again, this is looking pretty original. As is the wagon. 1851. Great Western. Lodestar. Look at some of these. The coach too. That Art Deco vibe is simply sensational. So this is from North Wales. I actually know what, I've actually seen one of these double-sided locomotives actually in action up in Blaenau Ffestiniog. And as a Welshman, I feel like I kind of butchered that, but that's okay. Yeah, look at all the old name plaques. Yeah, what a crazy looking train. Do you know what? I'm very excited over that United Dairies tanker truck, because I personally have one of these as an old vintage Hornby, must be from tinplate wagon from the 40s, 50s. So I've got one of those in my collection, and the old good sheds vans like this too, the old wagon. It's beautiful, but there we go. Restoration in action, that's very cool that they do this year. What I would love to do as well is to go along to some like preservation lines and have the opportunity just to film these trains, get up close to them, even help out if I could. Stephenson's rocket, how cool. So it's a replica. If you want one of these, I can actually get you a little live steam man with one of these. Yeah, look at this as well with the big wheel there. Okay, this one's cut open as well, look, so you can see the internals. I tell you what, this is a great place for people of all ages. Even as a child, I could imagine this would completely blow my mind. And what's the first thing you're going to want to do when you come here? Get your own little model railway. Look at all the plaques up there. The nameplates. Hornby Railway. We're going to grab a quick little photo of this when it's nice and empty. Sorry for the pauses in between. An old colliery wagon. And so it's the Flying Scotsman VR experience, is it? When I'm over here, I did almost miss it. So this is going to be ticket holders. This is something you actually do have to pay for. There's a QR code you can scan there to do it. Yeah, I've seen this place on so many like TV shows over the years, or the odd occasional YouTube video, but coming here and seeing it for myself, it is way cool if I'm honest. Look at this. I love this though. Liverpool and Manchester railway coaches. The colour on those, the blue and the yellow, sensational. Sorry, just trying to give you a quick little look in that. Again, the patina is fantastic. And yeah, look at this, wow. So what we'll do, we'll walk around and we'll try and see some of the front of these trains. Love this coach, I think that's beautiful. But yeah, the Art Deco vibe on this red one. It's a guard luggage, Southern Railway. Look at this. Oh, what's up, Kurt?
Hello.
Oh, you got a ladder into this one, have you?
No, it's...
Little stairs.
You can only literally look inside or then. They might go.
Duchess of Hamilton. He didn't appreciate it, did he?
No, he shook his head.
Kurt has started doing a thing recently, sharing jokes, terrible jokes, but I appreciate them.
I'm feeling a little bit off the rails, I think.
See what I'm saying? But he adds a bit of character, and that's why we love him. But there we go. Way cool just to come and experience one of these, isn't it? You've got a plaque there telling you what everything does. But having the opportunity to ride in a train like this up front, even if you were helping, you know, shoveling coal in or whatever, I'd love to do that if there was ever an opportunity. So I know quite a few railway people joined when I explored the abandoned, not abandoned trains a little while back. And a few people reached out about preservation lines. So if there is an opportunity to come along and make some content, you know, sign me up, I'm game for it. I don't even just want to make the content, I want to actually help out the best I can too, whether that be some physical work. But yeah, let's go take a little walk up here and get a view. This place is literally transporting you back in time. There we go, we've got a good bird's eye view of this place now. So you've got a gallery over there. But for me, this video was showing you this hall of locomotives. And I feel like we've done that pretty well. So yeah, welcome to the side viewing gallery room, where there's loads of like artifacts and just cool things. There's some more trains in here too. This is where the collection just expands. I'm guessing stuff that's been on display in the past, now it's just not out there, so they brought it into this room. Everything is catalogued as well, look, so they know exactly what everything is. Look at all this stuff. Like if I had the room, I would 100% have something like that on display in my lounge. Look at all the things, signs, model railways, lovely desk there. I'm guessing a lot of this stuff has been donated maybe over the years. They haven't got room for it. Or this just could be how the setup is.
And they've actually got the sink, that's the beat desk.
You could literally spend hours and hours and hours just walking around this room. There we go. As I said earlier on in the video, that's the 125 that I remember in those intercity colours. Signs. Kind of looks like the Stevenson's rocket kind of coach up there, doesn't it? Look at the boats as well. Is that the Waverley? Don't think it is. But very similar design. We've got some big coaches over there. Maybe we'll venture here first. Here we go. Let's go take a little look at this. Lovely wood finish on this. Cabinets everywhere. The buffet, oh, look, it is. I'm hoping you can kind of see. I know the reflection might give me some trouble, but you can see, look, the way this is set out in there. With the buffet, you got cans of iron brew there. Very different times. Oh, Best Buy. Look at this too. I wish I could have seen this era of locos on the road. Oh my goodness, look at this one too. Again with that Art Deco kind of vibes. The GWR livery. This one looks pretty original as well, mind. I guess it's been restored at some point in the past. Yeah, as you're walking down, you get a glimpse back into even small things like the LNER on the cups. Look at this. Cheese Plowman, Intercity packet. Small things like that. It's the attention to detail. Getting many old siding signs and trains, plaques around here. Like a little lily pot lane set there, isn't it? Silver teaware off one of the earlier ones. you almost kind of feel like you shouldn't be in here, you know, but you are allowed to be. Bit of detail on some of these model boats as well. Various different ones, various different items. Oh yeah. So yeah, this is sort of like when they were doing the Sea Link kind of things, isn't it? SS Armand, I know the Duke of Lancaster fun ship up in Prestatyn in North Wales, that started life as like a passenger ship and it was turned into like a car ferry. But of course it became that era where it was affordable then to start flying places, so people stopped using the car ferries. We've got the hovercraft here too, look. I don't think they lasted very long, did they? Just because of how expensive it was to actually run them. I know the one in Overtiel's White lasted a lot longer. I actually rode that myself as a child over. Look at this big old train set, wow. That's incredible. More models everywhere. You can see the HST up there in model form as well. All the old sidings. I'm glad the camera is not on me because I'm walking through and I'm like, that's literally my reaction to stuff. Stained glass out of coaches and stuff, I'm guessing, or maybe out of railway buildings. Size on that, it's a big spanner. This almost reminds you of like an auction house when you're walking around reviewing the stuff before you bid on it. Again, more side cut things so you can see how it operates. No, you shouldn't touch by it there. Gently tap that, I was curious. The toy dealer in me was curious. You got a 120 scale of the HST or the 25 kV electric passenger train. Different stones. Very, very different room to the trains next door. However, this is equally as cool in a very different way, is how I'm going to put it. Conservation room. So that's where you're restoring stuff in there. Like.
Oh, that's my sign.
So yeah, boys and girls, thank you for tuning in to another video. Hope you've enjoyed it. I know I'm going to be here for another couple of hours actually taking it all in myself. Now I'm going to walk around all these trains and just learn about them, appreciate them. So until next time, I shall see you all very, very soon.